The Norman boy William Wordsworth, high on a broad unfertile tract of forest skirted down, nor kept by nature for herself, nor made by man his own, from home and company remote and every playful joy, served, tending a few sheep and goats, a ragged Norman boy. Him never saw I, nor the spot. But from an English dame, stranger to me and yet my friend, a simple notice came, with suit that I would speak in verse of that sequestered child whom, one bleak winter's day, she met upon the dreary wild. His flock, along the woodland's edge with relics sprinkled o'er of last night's snow, beneath a sky threatening a fall of mower, where tufts of herbage tempted each, were busy at their feet, and the poor boy was busier still, with work of anxious heed. There was he, whereof branches rent and withered and decayed, for covered from the keen north wind, his hands a hut had made. A tiny tenement, forsooth, and frail, as needs must be a thing of such materials framed, by a builder such as he. The hut stood finished by his pains, nor seemingly lacked aught that skill or means of his could, but the architect had wrought some limber twigs into a cross, well shaped with fingers nice, to be engrafted on the top of his small edifice. That cross he now was fastening there, as the surest power and base for supplying all deficiencies, all wants of the rude nest in which, from burning heat, or tempest driving far and wide, the innocent boy, else shelterless, his lonely head must hide. That cross belike he also raised as a standard for the true and faithful service of his heart in the worst that might ensue hardship and distressful fear, amid the houseless waste where he, in his poor self so weak, by Providence was placed. Here, lady, might I cease? But nay, let us, before we part with this dear holy shepherd boy, breathe a prayer of earnest heart, that unto him, where'er shall lie his life's appointed way, the cross, fixed in his soul, may prove an all-sufficing stay.